Right.
Right. I'm just trying to mute me me mic.
We can all mute Mike, yeah?
No, I'm just trying to mute me. Just the internet. That's all. Right.
All
We're
right.
live.
Okay.
Right. Hi guys. Sorry about the delay. We've just had a little technical issue with Google Plus. Welcome to the latest MTFU chat. Tonight's chat is going to be on knots, cordage, and similar sorts of things. I shall start. If everyone wants to introduce herself, I'll start from the next person to me, which is Ginger Bruce.
Hi guys, how's it going? Well, Ginger Bruce. Don't know if it has to come out about knots. I can do about 3, so this is going to be just as interesting for me. We've got our specialist here today, who is Rich, who loves the knot. Introduce yourself, Rich.
Yeah, okay, so my name's Rich, YouTube channel Dodger Bushcraft. I'm also a scout leader, so I know a fair few knots, not that many to be honest, but some of the knots tonight we're going to show you. Hopefully if you've got a bit of rope you can have a go, and we'll hopefully learn something and take something from the chat.
Cool.
And next to Rich we have Mark.
Hello, guys. Yeah, going again. I don't know anywhere near as much as I need to know on knots, so I'm going to be learning as we go. So I've got myself a bit of rope. What I will add to that is that if anyone wants to go and grab themselves, if they've got anything to hand, they can go and grab to learn as we go. I'm sure Rich will show us exactly what needs to be shown. So I'll pass you on to, where is he?
Kurt.
Me.
Kurt, next to me. Sorry, Kurt's next.
Hi guys, yeah, Owl Bushcraft YouTube channel. Yeah, pretty much same as these guys. I only use a couple of knots in when I'm out in the woods. So yeah. It's all learning balls today.
What's your channel, Kurt? Sorry.
Owl Bushcraft.
That's Owl Bushcraft.
Yeah.
Give him a sub.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah. Before we get started, I just want to touch on something from last week's chat. I know a few that were in last week's chat afterwards kind of thought we went a little bit too gung-ho on Kieran's bushcraft. Just a young lad. I think it was Dom that mentioned it. So, just basically an apology if you didn't find any of that useful what we're saying. We didn't mean it the way it came out. Which is often the way.
Did I miss something? I think I missed something.
It was Kieran was saying something along the lines of to get a good video it has to be between 2 minutes and 10 minutes long, wasn't it, or something? And we disagreed.
We kind of ripped it to bits, kind of.
Yeah, but a lot of people on YouTube are saying that at the minute as it happens. That's a bit of a topic of discussion, but it's I know there's one YouTuber called Logic that's cutting his from half an hour to 2 15-minute videos in order to get the same amount of content out, but at the same time, but split into 2 because of people's attention spans. I think there's plenty of schools of thought on that. It depends what the content of the video is.
But yeah, just had to get that out there just because last week it kind of, he's just a young lad trying to show everything what he's doing, and
Yeah, I think the thing with young children is, or youngsters, they want to get everything out there in one go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mark, your mic has stopped working.
Has he muted it, I wonder?
Right, so
Anyway.
what we'll start off on.
Now or no?
Sorry, Mark, you were just waffling on, so I kind of turned your volume down.
Ah, you wanker. You prick.
Right. A couple of shout outs as well for the end of the chat as well, but what I'll hand over to the master, that is Rich, and we'll get started.
You starting now?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, Some good starting points for learning the knots. A few books here to show you. This one. All of these cost me hardly anything. So you've got all your different types of knots. Another one. And an even ladybird book of knots.
Oh, awesome.
I don't like learning knots from books because I find it really complicated and confusing with all the pictures. You've got cordage going all over the place. I think the best.
Yeah, all that reading gets right on your nerves, doesn't it? All them words and stuff.
I think the best way to learn is pretty much on YouTube. The advantage of using knots, learning those on YouTube, obviously you can fast forward, you can rewind, you can pause it at your own pace. And, there's loads and loads of good videos out there to knots. Also, there's a website, one called animatedknots.com, that's really good. It's like a Flash program where all your knots are in stages. So it will show you like different steps in about 15 slides. And then, so I'm going to do a few basic knots to start with.
String.
Right, terminology of knots. The one's called the working end, which is the one you're using. The other one is called the standing end. Or bite. First knot, which I'll show you, dead easy. Everyone should know this one. It's called a reef knot. And basically, it's for joining two pieces of rope together. Very useful if you're running out of cordage and you need to extend it. So you just take the two ends of rope, cross them over, so your left goes over your right, like so, and you tuck it under, so it's like a start of a shoelace knot. And then your right goes over your left, tuck it under, like so. You should end up with that. Hey.
It only works.
But what I'll do, just while we've just been doing that, I'll stop presenting Rich so everyone can show the knots.
Yep.
Hang on, where is it? Right, so that's mine.
Pull mine tight now. There you go.
Star student. Go straight to the top of the class. And there's mine, but mine's on a thicker cordage, so it's probably not as neat.
Alright.
But it's on I think it's a whoopee sting.
Okay, you got one?
I'm trying to tie it with leather string. I can't find my paracord, it's not giving it all. But almost. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how you can say it.
That's
Tiny.
good. That's
Right,
good.
what I'll do, I'll present you back again. There we go.
I'm going.
So then, your left, right, left. Now you can do this wrong. If you go left over right and then left over right, that's called the granny knot. It looks a bit similar, but it's
Yeah, like that.
the good thing about this knot is obviously for joining two pieces of cordage together, and the tighter you pull it, the more taut it is, and it's going nowhere.
Here, Rich.
Yeah.
It only bloody works.
Nice.
I've probably got the strongest of all the cords of all of us, because it's so bloody thick, but cool, blimey. I only use this so because it's easy to undo.
Yeah. And that's the thing, the best knots are the ones that are easy to undo and easy to tie. There's a lot of knots out there, some are really easy, some are really complicated, but I think the best thing to do is stick to what you know and go with what works for you. Another knot then. Are you ready?
Yep, ready.
So Dead easy again. Everyone should know this one. Just make a bite. So make a ball loop.
Mm-hmm.
Now all you're going to do is fold it over your finger, and then you're going to tuck the end of your loop through the hole you just made on your finger. That's called an overhand knot. End up with that.
He keeps flashing you up, Bruce. I can't see what Rich is doing.
Are you presenting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was. Right. So you make a bite.
Mark, if you
Yeah.
click on Rich's picture.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Yeah, go on.
So make your bite with your loop.
Yeah.
And all you're doing is wrapping it around your finger, take it around the back, and you're going inside the hole that you just made.
Oh, I see. Yeah, gotcha.
So then you should have a loop.
Yeah.
I use that all the time for making guy lines for pegs, dead easy. Takes 2 seconds. So everyone got that one?
Yep.
Right, okay. Another one was called the bow line. I might need to move my camera around. Just bear with me.
Okay.
This is where we get a glimpse of all the dead bodies. Everyone get ready to take a screenshot. Could be used as evidence. Blood-stained toggles.
Alright, everyone got my shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this is called the bow line or the bowline. You want to take your working hand, and you want to bring it up, fold it back over itself. Make the letter P.
Yep.
Then you want to make the letter E.
Crap. Yep.
And we're going to take your working hand, and we're going to go through this loop here. And you're going to go round the back of your standing hand. Then you're going to go back through the loop.
This is a...
Oh, got it. Yeah.
And then you
I see.
pull it together. You should end up with,
Like a noose.
yeah. But it's,
No.
it's like, right, I'll try
I'm
again.
lost.
It's not the best way of showing you.
I think I need to lose a bit of my length. That's what she said. Hang on. Let me cut a chunk of this off. I'll do it with me small stuff.
I'm just going to watch this back at the end and do them.
That's the thing, yeah. Just rewatch it, or you just search for the various knots.
And what's the name of this knot?
Bowline or bowline.
I thought the bowline was what we used for the green bows, when you basically get, what's this called, taking that and then just flip it over, and that's what we were taught was a bowline.
Oh, that's called a lark's head.
Oh, so Clive lied to us then, don't worry, we'll give him grief on me next meeting.
Alright, let's try again.
Right, we'll make that P. Sounds like an episode of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Today, the letter is P.
Well, I'm used to teaching kids, so.
You used to do it, yeah, hang on, leave that.
Get more sense
Right.
out of than here.
Okay. So we make a P.
Make a P, make an E.
And you go through the loop from underneath. So you go underneath, up through the loop.
Right, with the working end, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, underneath the
You
P,
should end up with
through. Oh, I see what he's doing. Clever boy.
Then I'm going to take my working hand around the back of here.
Round the back away.
And then we'll go back into this, back into that loop there. And you pull tight. You should end up with that.
Has anyone managed to do it yet?
No. If
No,
I do it.
Hang on, Bruce. You need to show that. Hang on.
I've just undone it. I've just undone it. If I do manage it, I'm going to put it around my neck.
You not got it there, have you not?
I think that's the best. I think that's the best. That's the best thing really for a ginger. You should either been swallowed or shot up your mum up the back. You know, to be fair. And I own a ginger as well, so I can say that in all honesty. She should have swallowed her.
Oh, hold on. Is it supposed to slide?
No, the point of this one is it doesn't slide, it's fixed.
Oh, I think I might have got it then.
I've got a fixed one, but it looks nothing like yours.
Yeah, I've got a fixed one.
And yeah, the idea of it's more for survival rather than bushcraft. You could literally put that around your waist and, like, just so you'll be safe if you're like on a mountain or rocks and stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I see what you've done. Yeah, oh yes. Sorry. Brain fart.
Oh.
This is fun games, isn't it?
I can focus. It's me spending too much time taking a mickey out of Bruce. But then he lets me have it as well, so he only gets what he deserves.
Yeah.
To be fair. All's fair in love and war. Oh, I've got it. Oh, I see. So the more you pull on it, it just don't come undone, does it?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Rich. Now I'm going to have to cut me a bit of string. Thanks for it. There you go. Right, that's a good one. I like that.
Alright, next one then, let's go with the clove hitch.
Oh, I give up. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Yeah, clove hitch, not a good one.
Rich, Chimp says, can you move your hands more slowly because all he sees is a blur and then the finished knot.
Yeah.
The internet connection's not great, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's not that Chimp's in a third world country now, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Does it have to be a stainless steel box?
So, no, it can be... All you need is, well, a pencil will do. It's just something to tie around.
Oh, what?
How about a bottle of malt vinegar?
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, I've got some ketchup. Oh, good. Good.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh.
Okay, we're ready.
Alright, so your clove hitch, this is useful for just quickly like some cordage on to a key or anything like that. So you're going to take your working end and put it over.
Yep.
You bring it back up.
Yep.
You go in over again to make like the letter X.
Yep.
And then you go in underneath again.
Yep.
And then with your working end, you go in under the sort of the crisscross.
Okay.
You go into here. You should end up with that.
Good.
You can't see mine because my twine's too thin, but I've done it already. Can I go to the top of the class now, sir? Look.
Right, I'll do it again. So you take your length over, underneath again. Oh. Then you run back over, so it makes like a letter X.
Yeah.
And then underneath, and you go in under, crisscross.
No idea.
Oh,
I'm lost.
I think the hardest part though is getting the camera angles right.
yeah, because I can barely see what you're doing because I'm in the way of you on my screen. So, oh balls. It doesn't help that the medium moves as well. Normally, when you're trying to knock around something, it's to a tree, and the tree doesn't move, but a bottle of vinegar does. Aha, gotcha. I've done it again.
Can you only use the front-facing camera on this, on your phone?
No, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I don't know.
Because that's what's a pain in the arse.
Yeah, because that bugs up your resolution as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the front camera's not as
I
good
can't
as the back. No, you'll have a trouble with a viewfinder as well. You'd never know who's in shot or not.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm struggling.
But just even just a list of knots and what they're useful for will probably be informative to people, so that they can go online and work them out for themselves.
A really good one for bushcraft then is one called the timber hitch. And the timber hitch is basically if you're collecting loads of wood and you've got too much that you can't carry and you've got a long journey, you'd use the timber hitch to wrap it around the wood, and then you drag it along on the floor, and the knot itself sort of binds into the wood.
Right.
And then so it's like a taut line, so you can pull it and pull it and pull it, and it actually tightens the load onto the knot. Then you can just drag all your wood along with you, see if you're carrying it. So that's called the timber hitch.
Yep. We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, can someone, if someone's in the side chat, can they put if they're on their computers, because me and Rich are on our phones, so if you don't mind helping us out, helping the show out, just quickly Google it and put a link to
one that,
you can't post links.
Wanted.
You can't put links in the side chat. I tried earlier.
Oh, you can't do it?
No, it won't let you. It stops people trolling you and putting links to their own stuff.
Yeah, that's the one that Kev was wanting to know about, Woodland Camping Craft.
Yeah. What I'm going to do, I've got a camp at the end of the month. I'm going to do a quick series on knots, 5 or 6 videos, a few basics, a few more advanced over those, and I'll put them on my channel, and I'll obviously get some better angles and show you a bit clearer.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. So, do you make cordage as well, Rich?
I've had a go with lime bark,
Right.
made a little bit, and also I've had a go at the nettle one, but I thought the lime bark one was a lot easier. But that's as far as I've done as to make my own, really.
Yeah. Matt did.
I mean, mostly I'll use. What?
Yeah. Matt did Rose Bay Willow Herb, didn't you?
Yeah.
That came out pretty well.
Yeah, but it was a pain in the arse.
Really?
Yeah. I wouldn't count on it, that's for certain. It just takes so long. It's worse than nettles, trying to strip the fibres out of it.
Right.
So willow.
No, Rose Bay Willow Herb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but nettles as well. A lot of that is down to time of year.
Yeah.
Because you get them too early, they're too brittle. You get them too late, and they just break because they're too hard.
Yeah. And there was something about the tannings when you're doing willow. You've got to strip the bark off and then boil it in water for a good couple of hours to release the tannins. That makes it a bit more fibrous.
Right,
Is that? I think that's who done it? Ray Mears.
No, right.
Ray Mears done it. He sort of took a load of tree fibres. I think it was willow, and he sort of stripped it all down and then he boiled it for a couple of hours, and it released the tannins in the bark and made it a lot more fibrous. And then he twisted it a little bit like what I'm doing with this twine now. I'm reverse twisting it. So I'm taking one clockwise, one anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
But it made it a lot more pliable. It's pretty hard to do with this because it's so flexible. But with a piece of timber, with obviously bark, basically what I'm doing is taking that one, bending that way, and then that one that way, and then they spin together like a braid, and it makes it pretty.
Yeah, do it with any string. You just keep twisting the opposite directions, and then it's to gather up.
Because I know lime bark, you've got to wet lime bark in water for a couple of.
Yeah, you need to soak it.
Right.
If I could get a large enough bit of lime, that's what I want to do. But it means going out and chopping a lime tree down off the main road, which I'd probably get caught doing.
Yeah.
But I want to give because I think you do the same thing with willow as well, if memory serves.
Yeah. Yeah, another good one's bramble as well. If you just get some like thick rubber gloves and take all the spines off it and then break it open, take the pith out, that's pretty good. Because I've used that cooking a trout, using it to tie the stick at the top when you panace a trout over the fire. I found bramble works really well because you can get really long lengths of that because you think they go all over the woodland floor and you can get a bit that's doing like 10 foot long, dead easy. So if you take your time preparing it, you can get quite a lot of cordage there and then just spin it together. But you don't even necessarily have to spin it together. It depends what you're tying, doesn't it?
What was that stuff they used at Camp Deliverance, your camp, Bruce? What's that stuff they used there? Is that hazel?
I think it was lime bark.
Lime bark, yeah.
Yeah, which is just comes off in strips.
That's pretty good stuff because it lasts a while as well. I mean, some of that stuff must have been up for a few years or more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Rich, Effie Powson says, "Hi Rich, hope all's well your way," because I know you can't see the side chat.
I can't see the side chat, but yeah, Leslie's a good friend, so nice to hear from you.
Cool. Got Mr. Scooty in the side chat, Northeast Bushcrafter, Forest Prepper, I know Chimp's been in, he's away fighting fires.
Yeah, I watched his video and I had a chance to comment on that yet.
Fireman Simeon.
Yeah, Fireman Chimp.
Fireman Chimp.
Yeah. So what other sorts of cordage are there if you was just going to go out and buy it? What would you recommend, Rich? Obviously, paracord is kind of like everyone goes for paracord, but that's obviously not biodegradable, etc.
Yeah. Well, a lot of time I use canvas, so I don't even bother with paracord. I use massive, big, thick. I mean, that's about 10 mil.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, for something like canvas, it's ideal. Because obviously, with the heavy weight, I mean, my canvas top about 2 or 3 kilos.
Yeah.
Like that.
Does that stretch at all?
Not really, no.
Because a lot of the cheap rope, you buy it and you think, oh yeah, I've got 10 metres there, and as soon as you start tying it just gets longer and longer and thinner, because there's no sort of resistance. But old, is it really Big Monkey? He's always carrying big bundles of rope, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I suppose it's a space thing, isn't it? A space and weight thing.
Yeah, it depends what sort of camping you're doing. You know, if you're base camping or you're in your car, weight's not an issue, then it's fine. But I mean, paracord's the main sort of go-to one. There's also your bank line as well. That's quite popular, isn't it?
I like bank line. I like putting bank line on paracord for like the pressic loops to pull me tarp out, which is like just a loop, but you double wrap it through itself, and then you put a stick in it, hook it into the end of your tarp, and then you pull your tarp dead tight, and you get it sort of tight as a drum doing it that way. That works quite well.
I'll tell you what that line you're talking about, it's the same as brick line.
That's it, yeah, same stuff.
It's 8mm, it's basically 8mm bank line. So if anyone wants a little handy tip, if you go to Tool Station or Screwfix, Tool Station preferably be a bit cheaper. You can buy brick lines. They're about £1.70 to £2, and I think you end up with like 300 metres of the stuff. You can just cut it off into, I don't know, 6-inch loops, and then just.
And the only thing that kind of put me off bank line, bricklayers line, is a lot of it's like fluorescent colours, like bright pink and stuff, and it's just. If you look around, you can get all different colours.
Yeah, well, I normally use the dark blue. When I with my job as a ceiling fixer, we put up like languid ceilings, like tile ceilings.
Yep.
And if you use fluorescent colours, you can't see it through the white bar, so it has to be like a dull blue colour.
Right.
I have got some upstairs somewhere because I've made a few of them loops you're talking about, and that's a dull blue, and I think that was about £2 something. So that's pretty good, because blues, as you know, Bruce, blues show up better in the woods than what your reds and yellows do, don't they? That's another misconception.
What?
There you go.
That's the stuff, yeah. Another misconception people have with cordage, no, not cordage, but just colours. Maybe this is a topic for another evening, but like bright yellows and bright oranges are not the greatest thing in the woods, and browns definitely not, obviously greens. But like red and blue, is it your eye goes to red and blue before it'll go to like fluorescent?
Blue's not a strictly natural colour, is it?
No, that's what I mean. That's why your eye goes to it, because it's not a natural colour. Your eye.
Apart from like blueberries, but there isn't many blue foods, you know. But I took an axe sheath off, a tan leather axe sheath. Took it off,
I remember
chopped something, and it just disappeared. And I walked around there and looked. I kept going back to that. I knew exactly where I put it, and it was just gone.
Well, I went with you, didn't I? And the thing was, it was in a like sweet chestnut wood as well.
Yeah.
So obviously, sweet chestnut leaves are probably 9 to 12 inches long.
Yeah. But it was just a brown thing hidden in a load of brown things, and I never found it. That'd make another one, but which is
another thing, cordage wise. Garden twine can come in really handy. Because obviously this is designed for your garden. You can pick it up out of any cheap shop pound for 500 metres. It's reasonably strong. I mean, it's not like your paracords or whatever, but for guy ropes and stuff, I mean, I wouldn't want to swing a hammock or a hammock chair from it, but there are things you can do with it.
Yeah, if you're making like a little table or something like that, you need loads of bindings on a joint. Perfect.
Well, I did that at the last camp, didn't I? Did you see the little table I built for preparing the stew that I made? And actually, that was this roll of stuff here, and it's still in the wrapper. You just pull it out in the middle. I probably used 1/100th of it. Yeah. It just goes on forever, and it's £1. You know, why not? Why not? It don't weigh nothing, probably 20 grams if that. Why not put, and it's biodegradable as well. So if you do lose a bit in the woods,
that's the thing. It's like with debris shelters. You can tie your debris shelter up with paracord. But then when it rots and falls down, your paracord's still going to be there, and an animal could get snagged in it and have a bit of a miserable time dragging around with a paracord and a log tied to its foot or something.
Yeah. And then obviously this stuff is designed and made for your garden, so leaving this behind, it hasn't got polymers in it. It's not got it's not like you're leaving plastics in the woods or anything like that. It's for purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. Sorry. No, so go on, Rich.
Another good natural cordage I use as well is called sisal. This stuff.
A horsehair, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to use that in lime plastering. You use that to reinforce stuff.
And obviously it's plaited. As you unravel it, you've got 3 smaller strands. You can unravel it, add the extra cordage. Good for firelighting, because if you break it up, You can make a nice little like tinder bundle.
Right. What
That's
about
really good stuff.
like plumber's hemp? Can you use that as well?
Yeah, it's just just
Um,
unfeed hemp rope.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is that what
that's-
they put, what the pipe fitters put around the threaded end of the pipes, Bruce? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, when they put a bit around a thread and
Yeah, that's it. A bit like an industrial version of PTFE tape, I suppose.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Well, it's the old version of PTFE tape. I don't even know if you can still get it.
Well, I think PTFE does literally mean what that is. The only reason they call it PTFE tape is because that's what they used to call that back in the day. George is doing his plumbing course in here at the minute, and he said that to me the other day, and I was like, oh, really? He said, yeah, old PTFE tape. PTFE tape wasn't always plastic. It stands for something. It stands for something, but I couldn't tell you what it stands for. Maybe there's some plumbers in the audience that can tell us.
Yeah, I thought PTFE was the name of the plastic, like poly blah blah blah.
Yeah, polyethylene, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No idea.
No, I ain't got a clue about that one.
Getting back onto knots, I've recently getting problems with me prusik rods. Just sliding round on the line.
Okay.
Probably doing them wrong.
That might have something to do with the diameter. Maybe Rich can elaborate on this, but that might have something to do with the diameter of the press that you're trying to put to the diameter of the rope you're putting it to, if that makes sense.
Maximum for your prusiks needs to be smaller diameter than your ridgeline. So if you're using 3mm paracord for your ridgeline, you need to be at smaller for your prusik, so like a 2mm. Or sometimes I'll take out the strands of the paracord, I use that and just tie it together and use that.
That's a good idea.
That'll be why they're slipping then, because I've been using the same diameter.
Yeah, not slipping. If they're smaller, it grips onto it really tight.
Yeah, that's why I use the bank line for that.
Yeah.
Woodland Camping Craft has said it's polytetrafluorethene, ethylene, or whatever it is. He googled it. I'll unmute Mark now, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's good having the settings that I can do on here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, you've got to go back on WhatsApp yet. You're going to have both barrels there, son.
Oh, I've lost the side shot on my thing.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's the other thing with paracord. When you're buying paracord, always try not to buy the green, because you lose it, or green or camo or anything like that, because you end up sort of tying it to a tree to hang your bergen on and put a stick in it or whatever, and then you forget it and leave it there, and I bloody hate that, just leaving bits of string everywhere. It really winds me up. So I try and get, like, this is a tan colour, which isn't too bad, but I try and find stuff with a bit of a pattern on it so you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Only got the tan one because I bought
Yeah, I don't see the point in buying. I don't see the point in buying these. I mean, OG green is probably the most common one you can find in stores, in shops.
Yeah.
But I don't see the point in people buying all these camo paracord so they can make guy ropes and all the rest of it, and then come night time they put glow in the darks, like glow things on them so they can see them. You're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
The fuck? You're robbing Peter to play Paul there. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it camo so no one can see me. Let me just stick this massive flashlight on the end of my guy ropes.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Yeah, you end up breaking your neck tripping over everyone's guy lines. But yeah. Black, the black and the green, I always try and avoid that. Yeah.
I don't like the black and green. Khaki brown.
Yeah.
Coyote brown. That's one for me.
Especially if you go camping with Andy Jobber as well. That bastard tries lynching everyone he camps with.
Yeah.
He's he's like 2 miles in the forest and he's got fucking guy lines coming off his truck. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, my DD tarp, first thing I did, I went into Poundland and bought some bright yellow guy lines for it because I just got so sick of tripping over the proxy things. Because you're sort of ducking down and try and get in and out your tarp. And, oh god, it just drives me dizzy. But
So,
yeah,
has anyone in the side chat got anything that they want to ask about knots or, well, anything really? Doesn't matter
Get
if
knotted.
it's knots or cordage.
yeah,
Stop it.
yeah.
Well, we're thinking.
What's a good string? A strong, because sometimes paracord can file on you for doing like friction fire bow. Would you say am steel is the strongest one, or what? What would you recommend?
I've not tried that one myself, but any cordage that's waxed will be useful.
Yeah.
I think
Beeswax on anything.
Right.
To sort of give it that strength.
Well, does beeswax just sort of lubricate it and stop it from overheating?
Yeah.
So if we could get a really thin, ultra strong cord, would that work better for a bow drill than something thicker? If it was,
what's it called? Is it Dyneema? It's like 2 mil.
Right.
That's pretty strong stuff.
Well, I was thinking of if there's any fishermen in the side chat, they'll probably be able to tell me the breaking strain. But you can get a thing called Dacron. I know my brother uses it. You get a monofilament one and a multi-filament one. And I know that is ridiculously strong. It's something like £120 breaking strain or something stupid. But I know it's ultra thin and it's fibre as well. So not only would it make great guy lines, but it's bloody expensive because it's for specimen fishing.
It's not expensive. You just got to go around a horse's field because that's all it is. It's horsehair.
No, I know, but the Darwa stuff you buy from fishing shops and the Fox stuff.
It's just horsehair. That's all it is. The proper Dacron stuff is just plain old horsehair.
Alright.
I might go and cut a tail off the horse thing. There's a cut the gypsy horses over the back of where I live. I might go and cut their tails off.
Give them a shave.
I mean, it is really strong.
Well, Sizal, as I know, Sizal, his horsehair is what we use when we're doing lave and plaster.
Yeah. The only thing I think with if you're using it for friction fire bow, it's surface area because you need to be able to spin the stick, whatever the hell you call it, the bobbin. You need quite a lot of surface area to actually be able to push that. And if you had something really, really thin, it might just slip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, so like we got something like, it'd be an interesting test as it happens. Something like this, which is about 10 mil thick, right? So that wrapped around a stick. So we've got 10 mil contact all the way around the stick, giving it some welly, and that's pretty strong. I mean, you could tow a car on that stuff. But then what I was saying is, where there's less area, would it then cause it to spin faster?
No, because the faster's depending on the size of your spindle.
Yeah.
If you've got a smaller spindle, it's going to spin quicker than a bigger spindle.
Yeah, I know, but this will counteract that as well.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
Woodland Camelcross is not true that, Bruce.
What's not true?
I don't know, because we're about 20 seconds difference between them.
Right.
Huntarian says, what's the best knot for supporting a wooden shelter?
The one.
Well, you've got your square lashing and your diagonal lashing. They're probably the best ones. I've not really got anything set up to show you, but I mean, I'll certainly do videos on it. I'll see if there's anything in the books actually. And what it is like it'll bind like two spars together. So you can have your shelter sort of set up. It'll bind the two together really well. It's called the square lashing.
Right.
Super.
Oops, he's gone.
He's gone quite.
I think he has trouble with his internet connection, so bear with him. He'll be back, I suppose.
Just dropped out a bit.
Mm.
Mine was doing it before, so I think there's something up. While we're waiting on to see if he comes back, just going to do a few shout-outs. Obviously, people in the WhatsApp, the MTFU craft chat, giving out a few YouTube channels that could do with a shout out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
First one is Oxford Bushcraft.
It's up to him.
Tim's mate.
Tim's got mates. When did this happen?
I don't know. It's all this outdoor work he's doing.
I think he might be selling porkies there.
I mean, I'm going to put once the chat's finished, I'll put all the links and stuff in so people can go check them out. Oh, he's back.
Oh, just on the note of shout-outs, I mean, there's a bloke on YouTube called Wild Ginger Bruce. He's doing a 700 sub giveaway.
Nah, don't sub him. That's crap.
So if you want an opportunity to win an epic cookery, then get on it.
Well, there's only Shane and Kev done it at the minute, so.
Well, I've done it, but I'm trying to muck about with my intro, and I might just upload it as is.
I've done it as well, but I've not uploaded it yet.
Yeah.
All right, so going back to the knots for the wooden shelter. If we have a look.
Yep.
Here, you've got your square lashing. Can't really. Hang on.
What I'll do, I'll just present it to everyone.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun. So try and hold it. Ah, yeah.
And you sort of bind it around the two poles.
Yep.
I mean, I'll do a video on those. They're a bit of a messy one. What I can do is I'll show you a taut line hitch. Just bear with me. Chat amongst yourselves.
Hey, do you know what they say about the devil makes work for idle hands? Well, I've just been messing around with this garden twine, and as a testament to how good this stuff is, I've just tied it around my hand, and I can't get the fucking thing undone. So I've literally just ungoofed. So I'm going to have to get up and get a knife and try and cut it off because I can't get it off. The more I pull it, the tighter it gets, and I don't know what I've done. But it's
Seen enough, mate.
It's pretty good shit. Trust me. That's actually starting to hurt now. Look. See the veins popping out where it's so tight. Oh.
Can everyone see your water bottle?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Right,
Yep.
okay. So, taut line hitch, I'll use this for setting up with tarp. So, tying your cordage to your tree to start with.
Yep.
So, if you've got something similar to practice on, this is going to be your tree.
Yep.
Right. I'm going to take my working end around your tree.
Yep. Working in around the tree. Yep.
Right, you need a fair bit spare. You need to go underneath your standing end,
Underneath.
and then through the loop.
Through the loop.
That's called a half hitch, and you want to go again a second time.
Yep.
So you should have. It's not very clear.
Okay.
But the second one, you want to bring your working end forward, and then go. You've made like a second loop. Oh.
No. That's all come wrong.
What you end up with is.
A mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, through there. Through there. Nope. Let's try that again.
where I've done it, but again, it's the same where it's a tiny.
Yeah.
You can't see it working. Is that the one where you can, when you've got put it through, say, like your line is, I'll just present this like that, and it's going through this end.
Yeah.
So it comes around itself. Is that the one where you can put, what they call that when you pinch it, put that through the knot before you pull it, and then this trailing end becomes a quick release. So when you yank on that, it releases itself.
Oh.
You
You know what I
could
mean?
have it as a quick release, yeah.
By looping it and then putting it, before you pull it tight, just loop it. Yeah, so the knot still works, but then you've got a quick release on the other side.
The taut line hitch, it's fully adjustable. The loop can be as big as an short.
I think that's what lorry drivers use, isn't it, when they're doing their roping and sheeting, when they're like back in the day before they had taut liners and.
So this is, have you heard of the event knot?
Yeah.
Siberian hitch, I think it's called. Ray Mears goes on about it. It's, I think he uses that quite a lot. This is a similar one, and also basically all it is just an adjustable loop where you can't go on the tree. Obviously, as you're pulling.
Yeah.
But also, you can use it, say, for with the water. That you like water source you couldn't reach.
I think he's breaking up again, guys.
Am I breaking up?
I think so, yeah. I don't know if anyone else could see it, yeah.
I need to stop being a cheapskate and get moving to the connection.
Yeah, I was just say dead air.
Yeah, he's gone quiet again.
Yeah.
Right. Back to shout outs. I don't know why, but I'm going to shout out Robert Radcliffe. Obviously, if you're not familiar with him, go check him out. Some lovely knives on there, especially his leather work as well.
Yeah, leather work is just amazing.
Oh yeah, his leather work's good.
Yeah. Well, his knives are absolutely spotless as well. He's just such a perfectionist.
Has he got like his own shop and stuff? Like, how do you go about ordering them? Not that
You don't. He does not do custom stuff. He just makes a knife and then says, "Anyone want to buy it?" and then they buy it.
Right. Yeah.
Because he doesn't. He wants to sort of. His last video was sort of explaining it, but it's pretty much if you was an artist and you want to paint a picture, you don't want someone to tell you what to paint. You want someone to walk up to it and say, "I really like that. I want to buy that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's like
work. Yeah.
He's like the Banksy of the bushcraft world.
Yeah.
Any other good knife makers we know, or?
MP Knives, he's good. He's a good bloke.
He's alright, ain't bad.
Yeah. Cornish Knives, he's a good lad.
He's got that MP knife. He's got a pretty decent looking knife at the minute, but you can all piss off because it's mine. I'm having that one, and I'm having it and all. I just got to contact him tomorrow.
Obviously, Sandy at Jack Law.
No, not Sandy.
Sandy's awesome.
No, Sandy's an arse. That Mr. Scotty and all his belling. Let's burn bridges, you bastards. No, they're all awesome. Honestly, they're. Scott Wessex Blade, what a character he is. He's a fantastic bloke, he is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, as well, if anyone's in any doubt as to how good Mr. Scooty's fire steels are, honestly, Lee LB Knives as well.
Yeah,
no, he's a twat and all, but no, but no, Mr. Scooty's fire steels, I can't big them up enough. They're unreal. They are unreal. You can literally spark them standing up, and they set fire to the fucking floor. I mean, I destroyed a dining room table with one of them. That's Scott's fault. Scott, if you're watching this, it's your fucking fault. I had to buy a new dining room table because of you.
Yeah, CB Outdoors just said Dell, Dirty Room Knives.
Yes.
I think he's changed. Is he not the one who's changed his name now, though? Or am I thinking another one? I'm probably thinking Redpath. That's another one.
Yeah, Willowwood knives.
Yeah, the list's endless, really.
Yeah.
Is that Tim Willowwood Knives, the one that was at the Chili Fair, Bruce? The one you've done the deer pit with?
No, that's Green Man knives.
Yeah, Green Man knives. They are a work of art, and all they are.
Yeah, yeah.
The handles on them are unreal.
Yeah. Well, he's an ex-jeweller, so his attention to detail is just immense.
He's an ex-jeweller from Argos.
Yeah.
Poor fucker, everyone's getting pelters tonight. But you know, yeah, some of the scales on his.
Yeah.
Where does that wood even come from? It's beautiful stuff.
Yeah, it's like he had a one that had purple resin injected into it. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And it was like you had all the cavities in the wood, where it's like a lump of bull type yew or something. I can't remember what it was, but that's just immense. It was bloody awesome. Was
it like a stabilised punky wood or like a stabilised cork with resin, where resin gives it all its structure?
Yeah, I think it was more of a bowl that had the cavities in it. Yeah, really, really cool. But
because that's one thing I'd like to do is to start getting into a bit of stabilising.
0 pence as well. Can't get to it yet.
Yeah, Keith can make a knife. Comes up with a pretty innovative design, so Keithy.
Yeah.
His engraving work's spot on as well.
Yeah. He does like his engraver.
So, is there anything else that we feel we need to cover with knots, cordage, or anything like that?
Yeah.
Because I can't even remember what time we started this chat because we had that many bloody problems.
It was probably about. It's probably about running up to an hour now. I think it was about 16 minutes past 9.
Yeah, something like that.
So I've checked. But if Rich, if you're going to put a video series together on these knots, showing them in better detail, then we can probably advise people to subscribe to your channel and keep an eye out for that, and then maybe you can give a sequence.
What I'll do, I'll put all the links for everyone that's been on the chat in the description once the chat's finished. So all of the shout outs and everything like that, everyone who's been on, I'll put all the links underneath. Just so people can, well, I'll say once the chat's finished, I'll put the shout out chat ones in, and then I'll probably do the rest tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so we're wrapping up now, are we?
Yeah. If no one's got anything in the side chat or anything like that, I'm just obviously there's a little bit of delay for the side chat and people typing.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe and all the usual hoo-ha makes us know that we're actually not wasting their time totally.
If you try and comment after the chat's finished, because for some reason it doesn't let you keep the likes.
Yeah. If we do a live show, we lose all the likes and all the comments as soon as we make it not live, which is retarded, really. But there you go.
Will that work the same as on Hangouts as it did on the Skype though? Because is that a YouTube thing or is that a Skype thing?
No.
Someone just said when's the next MTFU meet? It's finding a location to do it. The biggest thing, you can find a permission. But then you've got to find parking for 50 odd cars, and to find a woodland that's got a 50-car car park outside it is really, really difficult. There's places like Church Farm who they closed where the preppers meet was. They closed the main woodland. And everyone who's contacted them said no, you can't camp there. But I was looking on Instagram, and there's people camping there now.
Yeah, but is that true? Has anyone contacted Church? Because I still keep getting emails from them.
Well, no. Apparently they've had a deal. They've made a deal with the landowner, which is fair enough, and they're all responsible people because the wood was trashed when we went there in the winter. We took out 3 bags of rubbish.
Yeah.
And that was before that was without any of our own rubbish. It was just bottles and cans because no one was clearing it. It was ridiculous.
I think that was it a mistake to tell them that we've moved it from the woods? I mean, because me, you, and Phil picked it up, didn't we?
Yeah.
We should have, of course, we should have told them, but
anyway, so it's finding it's finding a decent woodland where people are going to wear a hammock, because you can't just stick people in a field because it just doesn't work.
I may have a little solution for that one, but I'm not going to talk about it on here.
Yeah, but it's it's where you do it.
Yeah.
Because if anyone wants to arrange an MTFU meet, be my guest, mate, if you can find somewhere. But in my local vicinity, I'm having a lot of trouble hunting somewhere down that's usable, and I don't mind travelling to it. So anyway,
another thing to that is that any camp that you guys organise, even if it's just a private gathering or 10, 12 people, it can all be labelled an MTFU meet, and obviously advertise it on the group, and you'll get extra people coming to it, so it'll become a bigger one. But like Bruce said, parking's an absolute nightmare unless we can run some sort of shuttle service where we can get people in.
So what I'll do, say goodbye here. I don't know if this is going to carry on for the after chat, because I know there's a few people asked us and messaged us about an after chat. So we'll say goodbyes now, and then I'll.
Yeah. Okay. Well, CB Outdoors has just said that he's in the GPS, which is a group. It's a long story, but I think Tim will be okay for meetup. So that's talking about Church Farm. So I'll have to contact Church Farm again, because that's a fairly good central location. So anyway, that's more paperwork for me.
Right. So that's it for today, guys. Obviously, join with for next week. I'm trying to work out what next week's chat will be about. I'll put the next 2 topics up on the MTFU Facebook page, so if you're not already, go check that one out. And I think we'll end the chat there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Cheers, Rich.
Good night,
Cheers, guys.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming.